So this is the first day of school, and I wanted to go back over the lesson again today. Remember, the lesson was simply called the number 7. I'll just write that down, and I apologize for the printing. Remember, we were simply just talking about form of a number, and we were using the number 7 as an example. And depending on the math, depending on the situation, the number 7 can be written in more than one way. Remember that if we simply write the number 7 like this is what we call standard form. Okay, and that is the normal form that you see the number in. But again, there might be other situations in math where we might have to write the number 7 a little bit differently. For example, if we're dealing with integers, the number 7 becomes positive 7. So that's the number 7 written as an integer. All right. If we're dealing with fractions, and I know in the second term we deal a lot with fractions, the number 7 then becomes 7 over 1. Remember, this line right here is simply a divide line. That is 7 divided by 1. And this is actually the number 7 written as a fraction. You can even call that an improper fraction. Now, what we're also doing in the next couple of weeks is we're talking about exponents. And the number 7 can also be written like this, as 7 to the power of 1. And 7 to the power of 1, the fancy word we say is exponential. I'll try to spell that right, and I'll try to print it nicely too. Exponential form. Okay, as 7 to the power of 1, which is simply 7. And lastly, what we're going to just talk about is this way of writing it right here, which is simply the number 7 written as a tally. Now, we talked about other forms today on our first day of school, but the important ones that we're going to focus on are, if I just recap again, the standard form of any number. So number 7 is simply written as a 7, plus 7 right here written as an integer, 7 over 1 written as a fraction, 7 to the power of 1 in exponential form, and then just 7 as a tally. Of course, Roman numerals looks like this, as a decimal written like this. The number 7 can be written in many different ways, but these are the ones that we're going to be focusing on for this year.